He's thinking about pleasing himself. So her personhood leaves and she becomes an object. Now, verse 6. So David went to Joab, or sent word to Joab, send me Uriah the Hittite. And Joab sent Uriah to David. When Uriah came to him, David asked how Joab was doing and how the people were doing and how the war was going. Then David said to Uriah, go down to your house and wash your feet. And Uriah went out of the king's house, and there followed him a present from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord and did not go down to his house. Now, here's the thing. Y'all know what David was doing here? Scheming, right? Trying to cover it up. David calls Uriah so that he'll come home and sleep with his wife and think that the baby is his. So remember the first two pictures we saw? Does this begin to change our perception of the third guy now? See this scheming, this craftiness, we'll see here at the end, it's in you. We can fall victim to this in trying to cover our sin. And I want you to see here, verse 10, he says, when they told David Uriah did not go down to his house, David said to Uriah, have you not come from a journey? Why did you not go down to your house? David is swole now because Uriah won't go down to his crib. It's like, oh, come on, I got to get this dude to go down there. If not, then they're going to know the baby is mine. He says, why did you not go down to your house? Verse 11, Uriah said to David, the ark of Israel and Judah dwell in booths, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are encamping in the open field. Shall I then go to my house to eat and drink and to lie with my wife? As you live, and your soul lives, and as your soul lives, I will not do this thing. Uriah says, there's no way I'm going back. Knowing what my fellow brothers are going through, knowing what's at stake, knowing the pact we made, I'm not going back home. I can't do this thing. This man is committed to the cause. And because of that, David no longer views him as a person, but as an obstacle. He is now a block for David to cover his sin. He now becomes something that has to be no longer a person, but somebody that has to be removed. An obstacle that has to be overcome. So look at this. Verse 12, then David said to Uriah, remain here today also, and tomorrow I will send you back. So Uriah remained in Jerusalem that day and the next. And David invited him, and he ate in his presence and drank, so that he made him drunk. David got him drunk, hoping that if he started feeling good, he might mosey on back to the crib and go enjoy the pleasures and the gift of marriage, right? And in the evening, he went out to lie on his couch with the servants of his Lord. But he did not go down to his house. He wasn't budging. He wasn't budging. And so, verse 14, in the morning, David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah. Come on, man. See, we look at Trump and we may look at Bill Cosby. I was thinking about putting O.J. Simpson up there because I know that's another divisive character. Depending on your hue in the human, right, may depend on which way you lean, guilty or innocent. And so here's the thing. David drafts a letter to Joab and has Uriah take it to him. Joab is the military leader, and here David no longer even views Joab as a person, but as a vehicle to accomplish his purpose. Do we ever look at people like that? Maybe somebody got some money, so we treat them a little different. Maybe somebody look like they ain't got no money, so we treat them a little different. Objects, obstacles, and vehicles. How do you view people?